I spent the last 4 years building up an attractive and aesthetic V-taper that got me the dating life that I had always wanted when I was a kid. And if I had to go back in time to tell my younger self some advice as a beginner, then I would give him the 3 things that I'm going to teach you in today's video. Number 1 is to realize that the pain isn't real. When you're a beginner, there's a lot of pain and discomfort associated with doing a set, with doing exercises, because your body isn't used to having to use its muscles as hard as you are when you're first starting, right? So it kind of feels like your muscles are burning. It feels like they're on fire. What you have to realize is, in order to get through the set, you have to understand that the pain isn't real. It's only in your head. And when you embody that kind of mindset, that'll give you the strength to push through the pain. The risk of injuring yourself is much lower when you are a beginner. That doesn't mean go crazy. That doesn't mean be stupid about it and end up dropping the barbell on yourself. Of course, still be careful. But most of the pain that you feel as a beginner is not bad pain. That's not injury pain. That's good pain. You need to tell your brain, no, the pain isn't real. The pain isn't real. And you just have to muscle through it. You have to just push through it. Pain is not real, and going through that pain, enduring that pain, is how your muscles adapt the best. Push yourself extremely hard. Number 2 is to not worry about genetics or other people. When you're a beginner, there's this tendency to worry about other people in the gym and to kind of hyper focus on genetics, right? When you worry about other people, and there are always these kind of like freaks of nature in the gym, right? They're just like some random skinny kid or whatever, and he gets in the gym, and then after like a couple months, he's benching a plate or more, right? And when you're a beginner, you're especially prone to want to compare yourself to others because maybe you feel insecure. You're the one that's pushing the lowest weight in the weight room, right? You've got like no weight on the bar and you can't bench the bar, stuff like that. So it's very easy to try and compare yourself to others and like look at others and feel insecure and like worry about it, right? And I don't think the solution to this is actually to kind of ignore other people and be like, no, just focus on yourself. Because it's important to like look at other people as kind of a reference to sort of measure yourself against, but you have to do it in a healthy way. And that is, you have to feel excitement for being able to push that weight, and you have to realize that it takes time, okay? So don't feel bad about what you're pushing right now. Don't compare yourself to others in that way. Just worry about improving yourself over time. As well, don't worry about genetics, because a lot of people can hyperfixate on genetics. I have bad genetics, so I can't do this. Genetics are mostly a cope in the fitness space. They're real. Genetics are real, and they kind of sort of determine how strong we can be in certain areas, but they don't make or break you. Genetics are like, when you're extremely jacked, you realize, okay, I have bad something genetics. I have bad chest genetics. I have bad trap genetics or something like that. So like those are underdeveloped, even though I work them a normal amount. So I have to focus extra on those, right? Or genetics are like, okay, my bicep insertion is a certain way. It's like it's either short or long or something like that. And so, one of them's gonna look good in one situation, and one of them's gonna look good, when I'm not wearing a shirt, shit like that. That's what genetics is. Genetics will not make it so you can't get jacked. I know there's gonna be some guys in the comments that are going like, oh, genetics do matter. You can't say that. Genetics actually do matter. They're very important. They decide if like muscle fibers. Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. How many days a week do you go to the gym? How hard do you push yourself? When was the last time you pushed until failure? How hard are you working on yourself? Don't tell me fucking like, oh, genetics actually do matter. What are you doing to work towards your goal? What are you doing actually? Or are you just using that as an excuse? When you have trouble hitting a goal, if it's really genetics, and most of the time it's fucking not, by the way. Most of the time, the people that talk about genetics the most are people that aren't in the gym. And they say, I just have bad genetics, so I can't get in the gym, and I can't, because I don't know. I just don't have strong genetics. I have weak genetics. I have fat genetics, whatever the fuck, right? That's fucking stupid. We can both agree. Those are the people that talk about genetics the fucking most. Genetics do not matter unless you are taking a level-headed approach, like a look at it, like a reasonable, unemotional look at it, and saying, yeah, my genetics are this, I've got more of this muscle fiber type, whatever. So that means instead of being a bitch about it, I need to reframe my mindset and I need to say, okay, what extra work can I do to contribute to compensating for that? It's so easy to get obsessive about that instead of just keeping your eyes on the goal and what you can do to achieve that, right? Don't ever get into that headspace where you're only thinking about how do other people have it more advantaged over me. Because here's the thing, right? You could always have worse genetics than you do now. Whatever your genetic makeup is, whatever, poor, shitty muscle building genetics that you have, you could always have it a little bit worse. And you can't change your genetics either. You can't change the hand that you were dealt at birth. So it's better to just forget about it. And even though genetics exist, you need to pretend that they don't. Especially if you're skinny and you were a beginner in the gym. Genetics won't matter until you start getting more jacked and then you realize, okay, I have this problem and now I need to figure out how to fix it. If you're skinny, bro, you just need to work fucking harder. If you're small, bro, you just need to eat fucking more. Honestly, genetics should not matter until you're really putting in work and you're starting to get jacked and you realize, okay, I'm being held back by this fucking thing. Even though genetics do matter, they are a serious thing. You just need to pretend like they fucking aren't. Isn't that interesting? It's like genetics matter the most. Genetics are the worst when you acknowledge that they exist. But if you're just kind of like this retard in the gym and you're just like, all right, I just need to fucking lift heavy weights, you just have this very simplistic mindset about it. Okay, I just need to eat more. Okay, I just need to eat less. Okay, I just need to push more weight. I just need to put more metal on the bar. Then genetics actually play such a minor role you don't notice, or no role at all, because you're just in the mindset of, okay, I'm going to push harder. So don't worry about other people in the gym. Don't worry about if they make progress faster than you. Don't worry about if other people have better genetics than you. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Focus on yourself. It's important to kind of measure your physique against other people, but not in a way that where you get discouraged and shit like that. Just be kind of okay, I have progress to make and I'm excited to make it. And number 3 is to hit leg day and hit it well. It's extremely difficult to hit legs. Legs are the one muscle group. Remember the very first tip I told you, the pain isn't real, right? You'll feel kind of this burning sensation in your muscles and you just need to push through it because it's all in your head, right? The pain isn't real. I don't get that sensation normally in all of my upper body muscles. My chest, my triceps, biceps, nothing. I don't get that kind of pain anymore. After you kind of have been in the gym for a while, you've developed your physique for a while, that pain kind of goes away. I still almost always get it for legs. Legs are extremely uncomfortable to work, right? But the good news is they grow really fast. They're like the fastest growing muscle group in your entire body. Don't be one of those bodybuilders that only hits, don't be one of those gym rats rather, that only hits upper body and never hits legs, and you've got those tiny little skinny chicken legs. It looks really bad. It looks worse than if you had just kind of had this sort of somewhat skinny fat physique where you got a little bit of fat on you and you're just kind of skinny, but you look like a normal person, right? If you're a bodybuilder, think about this. If you're a bodybuilder and you have a ton of upper body strength, but you have tiny little legs, tiny little little twig legs, that looks worse than if you weren't in the gym at all. So don't be that kind of guy. Hit legs. And lucky for you, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. I didn't really make good leg gains until I did one exercise, and that is barbell back squats. That is the only time I really saw leg gains. I saw strength gains in legs when I was just doing leg press, when I was just doing leg extensions, when I was doing stuff like that, right? So I would see the numbers go up, but I never really saw that my legs looked any bigger at all. And then I did barbell back squats. I added those to my routine and I started doing those every single leg day. And I almost instantly saw that my legs began getting bigger, okay? There's this rule in life, this principle in life called the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle essentially says that throughout all things, 80% of the effort, the actions that you put into something will only contribute to about 20% of the results, right? So that's kind of like the well, if they require a lot of time, effort, whatever, but they only contribute to 20% of the results. And 20% of the actions that you put into something contribute to 80% of the results. That is, there are a few actions, this is across all of life, there are a few actions that are the most effective to accomplishing anything. And the 20% exercise for legs is barbell back squats. So do those as soon as you can. And if you already kind of do those, then you need a progressive overload in them. Focus on putting more weight into barbell back squats because those will pay off. Past that, that is actually like the number one way that you have a good leg day, is doing heavy barbell back squats. For hypertrophy range, mind you, you need to be doing like 8 to 12. I like doing sets of 10 reps, right? That is how you have that is the one way, like if you did nothing else and just did barbell back squats, you would have a good leg day. But you can throw some other stuff in there as well. The idea is make all of your legs burn, right? So you can do leg extensions if you want to work the quads some more. You can do some calf raises, are very important for your calves because you don't want like really tiny calves. So do some of those. I like to do them by putting a plate on the ground and then putting my toes on the plate and then holding some dumbbells, and then I do calf raises. You can do things like hip thrusts for glutes and leg curls for hamstrings. By the way, I talk about all of this in my full program. You should scroll down, click the link in the description and check it out. That is all 4 years of my lifter knowledge, over 4 years of lifter knowledge thrown into one single course. Click that, watch the attached video and see what it's about and see if it's for you, because it's really value packed. And it's honestly like a bargain right now. It's just on pre-sale because the course is so big that I haven't actually finished it yet because there's so much that's going into it. So it's on pre-sale, it's on a discount right now, and you can get alerted as soon as it drops if you buy it for it's like 50% off. So you get half the price. But yeah, my goal with that course is to help anyone to get an attractive aesthetic physique, because I feel like there's a lot of information out there that isn't very actionable when it comes to the gym, right? It's not very specific, it's not very actionable. It's just kind of push hard and work out every day, which is true, but it's not very specific. It doesn't address specific problems that we as beginners have in the gym, right? So what I try to do with that course is as I'm working on it, it's kind of an enjoyable process. I'm remembering all of the problems and the struggles that I had to deal with as I was a beginner, and I was struggling with consistency, I was struggling with motivation, stuff like this. I was I didn't know what exercises were the best to 10x your gains, because there's certain exercises that are way better than other ones. And I don't just mean compound versus isolation. I mean there are certain ones that will grow your muscles way more than another exercise where you could have done it for really heavy weight but you wouldn't have seen any growth, right? Kind of like the example I gave of barbell back squats instead of leg press. But I'm just I always think about, it's a loud ass truck, my bad, but I'm always thinking about I'm remembering all of these problems that I had and I had to solve on my own as I was learning over the past 4 years. And if I had this course when I was younger, I could have solved all my problems like that, right? Because I'm literally the older version of me in the future that had to solve those problems over a long period of time. I had to do it the hard way. And so if I had this course, I could have instantly known how to get an aesthetic physique way faster. I could have instantly known how to achieve my weight goal, any weight goal that I wanted to. I could have instantly known how how do you bench this much? How do you improve strength in this one area, right? What's a really good routine for building an aesthetic physique? So that's why I created it. And so if you got any value from this video, if you kind of resonated with what I told you, you and me are probably more alike than you actually think we are, because I make these videos for my younger self. All of the advice that I give is very specific to my younger self. And if that's the case, if we are very similar, then you will benefit a ton from that course. And so for your sake, and I like money too, you should click that, you should check it out and see if it's for you, because if it is for you, then it could be extremely valuable and you could achieve the dream physique that you want. You get mega jacked, tons of gains. So yeah, go click that link right now, do that right now, and then go subscribe, because subscribing is free. And this is pretty much all I talk about, is building an aesthetic physique. I love this. I'm in the gym every single day. And yeah, the benefit you get from subscribing is anytime I have a new insight, learn something new, try something new, I can make a video and directly give you value and get you closer to becoming like David Lade or Alex Eubank and shit like that. So go click the link in the description, top link, to just check out the course. Then go subscribe to my channel so that I can provide you with just like free videos. And also, I think there's another link down there. It's like black coffee, because I did like this coffee gig for a little while back. It's got hold on, I'm gonna fucking show you. This is not a plug I was planning on making actually, but I just think it's fucking cool. And I've got the website set up and I'm paying a fee for it on the regular, so like I might as well just like talk about it. This is ryansnow.co coffee. It's got some it's really good. I drink this literally every day. Not this specific blend. I have 3 blends on the shelf, but it's awesome, dude. It got a little description of the coffee right here. Then you got a little motivational thing on this side. I don't know if it'll focus or not. And then you got the artwork on the front. I think the artwork is pretty fucking cool. That's what I literally just have these on display on my shelf because they look so sick. So, and the coffee's really fucking good too. It's like better than the shit that my family gets at Walmart, you know. It's like really good. It comes from high quality places. I enjoy it. I drink it every day. So lots of calls to action right now. Go click the link in the description, check out my course, go subscribe so that I can keep talking to the camera, yelling at the camera and giving you value, and go check out the coffee and see if there's like a design that you think is cool, or you know, a blend that you think sounds good to drink. And have an amazing day. Okay? I have a workout to hit. So, bye.